breathing backwards, and all of a sudden, like, all my poop went like right out into the channel, and the guy was inspecting us, and I was like, oh, there's my poop floating
In
by.
Alaska?
No, I think it was probably in Victoria or something.
I remember that one story where you were on a boat, and I don't think it was you actually. Someone was on a boat and they went to the bathroom. Plumbing didn't work, and there was fluorescent algae.
Yes, that was me.
Yeah. And
yeah. So how about the time when we pulled into Victoria and we didn't have the head? What was? And then we hit the pipe.
Yeah. So the story was that we were going to leave Victoria, but we had to fuel up.
Victoria's in Canada, right? By the way.
It's on the Victoria British border.
It's beautiful.
We went over to fuel up and fueled up, and then as I was leaving the dock, there was a line overboard, and it went down and got caught in the propeller. So I threw
Oh, it was a line.
Yeah. So I threw the anchor out and had to call for a diver, and we waited there until a diver came and he unwrapped the line, and then I went to pull the anchor up, and I couldn't get the anchor up. And then I looked up and it said cable crossing. So there was a cable down there, and I had hooked the cable.
So the electric cable, like to the island, right?
I mean, you were talking about, well, something this big, not the whole island, but I mean, big cable. And so, I couldn't pull it up manually. Eventually, I had to use the halyards and winches, and I got it up to the point where I could see what it was. And I put a line from one side of the boat under the cable to the other side of the boat, and then slacked the anchor, got the anchor off, and then I untied the line, and we were free to go. But this all took
hours,
a lot of time. So meanwhile, we should have probably just stayed, but we didn't. So we go over to.
But why do the kids and I remember the kids and I say that, Deborah and Emily, they call them my kids then. We had to get off the boat. Remember that?
Okay, so we go to.
Stop that.
We're heading toward Roach Harbor, where we had to clear customs, but it got dark, and there's a pass there that I wasn't real familiar with. I didn't want to go through at night, so we anchored in a little bay. And then in the morning we got up, and we then actually went aground trying to get through that pass. There's people fishing there now. I've got to make sure they don't have lines out because
we don't
chop them.
No, they might. They're fishing.
Yeah, I know, but we could chop them.
I ruined the propeller, not on this motor, but on a different motor.
No, but I thought there was a reason, like it was a customs thing that the girls and I had to leave the boat.
No, because then it turned out that the engine didn't work because the water pump impeller had broken when we were trying to get off the rock. So the engine ended up having to have a new engine put in.
Jeez.
So we took the ferry back.
But when we
hopped off the dock, he threatened me with a $5,000 fine.
Yeah.
Because I told him the truth that we went to.
Look at that cool art structure they're in.
Oh yeah, you can climb that, the tree.